As of this moment, there is already a reaction from American officials to these Russian attacks on Ukrainian cities. The United States of America condemned yesterday's massive Russian attack on Ukraine and mentioned restrictions on the use of American weapons. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby, commenting on this massive attack by the Russian Federation on Ukraine, said, "It was a classic Putin move. Let's listen to it. This is a classic move by Vladimir Putin in terms of energy infrastructure, especially because he knows that the weather is about to change and people will need much more heat and electricity as it gets colder in Ukraine." Washington now seems to be focused on making sure that Ukraine has the most reliable air defense capabilities possible. But according to Kirby, the U.S. policy on the use of American weapons in Ukraine has not changed. This is not a new desire of President Zelensky. He told us about his concerns privately, and he certainly announced his concerns to everyone publicly. And we understand why he is doing this. His country is under attack. We will continue to talk to Ukrainians, but we will keep them private. I do not have any changes in our policy on American weapons that we can talk about today. And this is the desire of President Zelensky, which Kirby has just mentioned. After yesterday's Russian attack, President Zelensky again urged Ukraine's partners to lift restrictions on Western weaponry. He emphasized that there should be no range restrictions in Ukraine, when terrorists have no such restrictions. Meanwhile, Politico reports that Ukraine will submit to the Biden administration a list of targets in Russia that could be hit by the Ukrainian military if Washington does lift the U.S. arms restrictions. CEO Magate will visit the Kursk NPP on August 27th. Grossi will lead the mission to visit the Kursk nuclear power plant. He said this in a statement published on Magate's website. Grossi noted that after the increased military activity near the Kursk NPP, he closely followed the developments on the ground, especially around the station. According to him, the only way MAGATEM can confirm information on the safety of a nuclear facility is when the agency's representatives have the opportunity to assess what is happening there on their own. Let us listen. The safety of nuclear facilities should not be jeopardized under any circumstances. This is an evolving situation, and when I visit the plant tomorrow, it is vital to see the situation firsthand and discuss modalities for further actions that may be needed to assess the nuclear safety and security conditions at the plant. Mr. Grossi emphasized 7 core nuclear safety fundamentals during armed conflict and 5 specific principles designed for Zaporizhzhia NPP but applicable to any plant. So we will follow the events as they unfold. I think we will have new statements from Grossi today during the day. I wonder what they will be after he visits the Kursk NPP.